In today's video, I am going to teach you how to draw a sine wave graph in Excel. To begin, open up a blank Excel worksheet, or go to a sheet where you can work on new data. What we are going to do first is create a list of angles in degrees. On screen, you will see a grid of cells labeled with letters and numbers. Find cell A2, which is in column A and row 2, and type 0 into it. Next, click cell A3 and type 30. This gives us starting values for the angle. After you enter those two numbers, you will notice that the degrees step is the foundation for the entire sine wave because sine depends on the angle. Now highlight cells A2 through A3, which is the range A2, A3. Then look for the small square handle at the bottom right corner of the highlighted selection. When you drag that fill handle down, Excel will copy the pattern and continue filling the sequence. Drag down until you reach cell A6. At that point, you should have several degree values in column A. Take a moment to confirm that you see the degree numbers populate correctly. For this example, you should see values stepping forward in degrees, so the wave will have points to plot. Next, we need to calculate the sine value for each degree. This is where column B comes in. Click cell B2 to select it. You are ready to enter a formula that converts degrees into radians, because Excel's sine function uses radians. Type the formula sine radians, A2, into cell B2. After you press enter, you will get a sine value that corresponds to the degree angle in cell A2. This step is important because it makes your data usable for graphing, since the y values of the wave are the sine results. Now that the formula is in place for the first angle, you will copy it for the rest of the angles. Drag the fill handle of cell B2 down until you reach cell B6. As you drag, Excel will automatically adjust the references so that each row uses the angle from the matching cell in column A. When you are finished, you should see a full set of calculated sine values in column B, aligned with the degrees in column A. Once your calculated data is complete, you can prepare to plot it. Before you insert the chart, highlight the entire calculated data range from cell A1 to B6. Make sure you include the headers if you have them in row 1. If you do not have headers yet, that still usually works as long as you select the full range of your x and y values. The key is that you select both the degrees and the sine results together, so Excel knows what belongs on the horizontal axis and what belongs on the vertical axis. Now you will insert the chart. Click the Insert tab on the top ribbon. The ribbon is the set of menus across the top of Excel. Look for the area that contains chart options. Then click on the Insert Scatter, XY, or Bubble Chart icon. This chart type is the correct choice because scatter charts plot x and y pairs directly, which is exactly what a sine wave graph needs. From the scatter chart options, select Scatter with Smooth Lines. When you click that, Excel generates a smooth curve that connects your points. This smooth line view makes the sine wave look like a continuous wave rather than isolated dots. If everything is set up correctly, you will see a sine wave curve appear on your worksheet based on the degrees in column A and the sine values in column B. After the chart appears, take a quick moment to check that the curve looks reasonable and that it uses your data. If the graph seems strange, the most common cause would be selecting the wrong range or entering the formula in the wrong cells. But in this workflow, you should be in good shape. At this point, your sine wave graph is effectively complete because the x values are the degrees and the y values are computed sine values. That covers everything you need to know, and that is all there is to it.